Hey everybody, it's me, Charlie YDM, and welcome to another reaction video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I'm finally here to do one. So, now, today, I'm going to be reacting to My Little Dashie, the mini movie by Storm XF3. Now, this is an MLP in real life video, but it's actually a movie. So, this is actually a movie out of the MLP in real life videos, and I'm actually quite excited to see this. And I'm going to be splitting this into parts because the whole movie is 27 minutes, and that's going to be too much for me to react to, so I'll just react to it in like 3 or 4 parts or something like that. I don't know. Like, I'll react to the first 10 minutes, and then the next 10 minutes they'll react to the last 7 minutes at the end. Yeah, so because I can't react to it all in one video because I've got crap storage. It'll take ages all to render in one video. Honestly, it'll be too much for me, so that's why I'm just gonna split into 2 parts for now. 3 parts or 4. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna split into, but it should be 3 or more. I'm pretty sure. And now, some of you are probably going to ask me to react to some more MLP YTPs. I'm afraid I'm going to delay that because recently I've just left the YTP community because, for those of you who don't know, I uploaded the 2 seconds of anything YTP Club 5 and I got tons of complaints from people saying that I forgot to include their entry. And like, that didn't make sense because their entries weren't in the playlist and they were blaming me instead of JWS Films because JWS Films was the one that hosted the collab and he didn't link me all the entries that weren't on YouTube. Honestly, like, with this third Giver Club I'm hosting right now, I'm actually going to think about making this role where it's just going to be entries on YouTube only. I'm not going to accept entries from stuff like Google Drive and all that crap, because if I ask them to take over, then the same thing will happen. So, honestly, the YTP community just gets on my nerves sometimes. But, anyway, so, let's react to this now, shall we? So, the original will be in the description. If you guys will go and subscribe to Storm XF3, that will be in the description as well. Honestly, he makes really good videos, so I definitely recommend you do subscribe to him if you're browning or whatever. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm actually very nervous as well, by the way.
The daily struggles I go through outweigh the small moments of joy I have. My Little Pony has helped, but it's still just another thing to give my hopes up on. Every time I see the show, or one of the ponies on a fan site, I recoil a little bit at the bright colors, the joyful faces of the ponies, and the peaceful scenery of their world. It's so hard to look at that beautiful world, having it so close to my grasp.
That's a good point there. My Little Dashie. I'm pretty sure some of you were waiting for this reaction as well, but you just couldn't request me because I couldn't take requests.
Only to be stopped by my computer screen.
But I'm reacting to it now, so I hope you're happy if you were waiting for this. And by the way, guys, remember Dashie is my favourite MLP character, so that's why I'm also excited about seeing.
When I feel tired, I walk. When I feel like walking, I walk. Walking has become my second life in a sense. I spend at least half my day outside along the crumbling sidewalks and decaying suburbs. I live my life one day at a time. A good portion of those days are always falling into the same routine. I wake up, walk to work, walk home. Then I'll bum around until I go to bed. Sometimes I'll hang with my few friends, while other times I'll just play video games or watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
That's basically what I do in my life.
Isn't very fun.
I play video games and watch MLP, all that I do.
This city was once full of life and color, but now most
looks
of the
all green
houses
to
are
me in
sagging.
that world.
The businesses sit empty and abandoned, and the open fields lay barren of the once great factories that helped drive the local economy. I never saw the city during those
It's all
times,
done in After Effects, I'm guessing.
but I have seen pictures. My mother started painting once everything crumbled beneath her feet, making the sad scenery before her look beautiful. Her masterpiece is of an open field that yielded to a parking garage, and over it she drew this amazing rainbow. It's by far my favorite picture, and I guess that's why I like Rainbow Dash the most out of all the other ponies.
Good
The
man.
colors, the amazing sonic rainbow, all of that reminds me of her picture.
To be fair, I have some
as
different
usual,
reasons
I
than why I like
walked to
Rainbow
work.
Dash. I'm not going to explain it in
It
this
was
video, I'll
the
explain it in
same
the Q&A
shit, just a
sometime.
different day. I watch the same people
Some of the reasons I
come
do
into
agree
the
with,
store,
but some
grab their merchandise,
a bit
pay
different
for
to me.
it, and then walk out with bags in tow. Now, living in this area, I see trash all the time. Boxes,
Oh no, this
plastic
song's copyrighted. I
bags
might have
littered
to
the streets
cut it
and
out.
empty fields. Rarely would I see a cardboard box that isn't crushed in one way or another. It's just sitting there, sad and alone, among the broken concrete and overgrown grass. It doesn't move or stand out as if it
People
were
don't
special.
learn, they just litter everything.
It's
honestly.
just an ordinary brown cardboard box. Inside is a sleeping, Philly Rainbow Dash. There is not a physical or a mental or extraterrestrial way how this could be here. How she could be here. In my gloomy, dark, and horrible world. The very first thought
Honestly,
that
it's
runs
very
through my mind,
unexpected.
besides the initial Philly Rainbow Dash in a
Expecting.
box, is who in the world would give up a Philly Rainbow Dash?
I don't know. Honestly, if that appeared in my box,
Explodes
you
twice.
guys would have no idea how
I
to
have
react.
not
Honestly, you guys would
smelled
have
like
no
this
idea.
in years.
Oh, look at it.
What are you doing out here? I am so not sure how to handle this situation. Do I take her home?
Look at her.
Do I call somebody?
That's adorable.
Who would I even call? She
Me.
would probably be taken off
No,
to some
actually, just
lab
call
and
whoever you think is
experimented on.
best.
Honestly, I only have one choice here. She has no clue what's going on. Where she is, who
I have
am,
no clue what's
or
going on
anything
here.
else. She's beyond the word lost. She's misplaced. Right now, there is nothing else that matters to me. My despair, my sore feet, and painful heart all go unnoticed, as nothing else can come remotely close to the feeling I have right
Can't really
now.
see some of it because the light.
This joy that I'm experiencing at this moment.
Honestly,
as I lay
my parents have
awake
told me
on
to keep the
couch.
blinds open, so that's why I can't
She
see it
is
now. So I do
here.
apologise.
She is real.
You guys can see it, but I can't.
Right now, she's my little pony. She is my little Dashie. It's only been
And
about
there's the
4 months
title.
since I brought the young Rainbow Dash into
Both
my home.
titles.
I did what little research I could on the matter,
Language,
but
isn't it?
I've come to no
It's not
conclusion.
English, by the looks of it.
I really have no idea why she's here, and quite frankly, I don't care. These few months with her have been the most amazing time of my life. She has opened my heart up to love and joy, amongst other things.
Honestly, if
Right
I had
now,
her,
she
I'd be
sits
like,
next to
screw
me on the
plush
couch
videos.
and
I'd want
watch
to play with her
TV.
all the time, honestly. Look
She
at
seems
her,
to
honestly.
enjoy the morning cartoons on the local stations, and
That's
I
Shaun
kind
the
of come
Sheep.
to enjoy them too.
I haven't watched
She
that show
acts
in
a
a
lot
long
like a young
time.
kid would, but then again, why wouldn't she? Another amazing thing is she's been learning to talk. Now, I'm not much of a teacher, or for that matter, a parent, but I'm doing
Nor
my
am I.
best to help her learn to speak and read. I've decided, since I actually don't know
What's
her
that?
actual birth
That's
date,
fun.
I'm going to make the day I found her birthday, September the 17th. And oddly
Damn
enough,
mate, you
that's
should make the
very same
30th.
day the
That would have
second
been
season
funny.
of
It was my
Aloud
birthday.
aired
The
last year.
30th September.
I quit watching the show after Dashie came into my life. There was no reason for me to continue. And honestly,
Oh,
I
why
don't
didn't you
have
show
a
it
lot
to
of
her?
time to myself anymore.
Oh, that book.
She's able to fully communicate with me now, as well as read English. And she's even started to learn how to write with, you guessed it, her mouth. I
Oh
did
my
try
god,
to
look at
invent some
that.
things for her hoof so she could write, but it seems writing with her mouth is more natural.
You know what,
than moving
spoiler
her hoof.
alert, I'll explain why I like her the most.
One thing that troubles me
She
with
is
her
so adorable.
Every
She
day
may not
she
act
sits
like
at a
she is,
window
but to
looking
me,
outside.
honestly, she is.
I'm not worried about her being seen by passerbys. I live on a dead-end street, so that's the least of my worries. Still, though she hasn't said anything to me yet, I can see the hunger for fresh air in her eyes. I really can't keep her in here her entire life. I keep talking like she's going to be here forever. I know that isn't true. One day, someday, she'll return home. Whether that's a simple poof and she's gone, or perhaps through some other means. In my heart, I hope that never happens. But in my head,
Oh, if
I
that,
know it will.
I would never hope that to
It's just
happen
a
either,
matter of when.
honestly.
I do hope to get her outside sometime soon. I've been checking out some of the abandoned lots and former parks on my walks to and from work, seeing where the best location would be to take her. Funnily enough, it seems the field that I played at growing up was the best option. So that's when I decided I shall take her to the field. But how will I get her there?
I've got a massive field outside
She's
my
still
garden.
relatively
Obviously, she might
small,
like that,
so I can
maybe.
hide her inside a jacket or something. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day anyway.
So I should check in on my phone.
I've been taking her to that old field for weeks in hopes that I could help her learn how to fly. There's this large tree there with branches sticking out over a grassy terrace. The perfect spot for her to practice. If she falls and I can't catch her, at least she'll have something remotely safe to land on. She fell a lot, and I knew she would. There were many scrapes, cuts, and bruises.
Frick.
Finally, after many weeks of work, she did it. She flew. Now, it was only a short distance, about 50 feet or so, but still, she did it.
Not
She's
even
a little
Scootaloo
scraped
could
up,
do that.
but she's
And she was-
beaming with pride.
I'm not even going to explain it.
Another
Like
thing that
Scootaloo,
had been brought to my
I think she was a
attention.
bit older than that. And
She
couldn't
asked
do
me
it at
about
all.
having her own room, and I got to thinking and realized the house does have a spare bedroom, though my parents had filled it with my old school stuff from my younger years, as well as several of my old toys. You know, she might enjoy them. Though she is getting older, I'm not sure how entertaining they'd be for her. But if she has her own room, I can get her own things, so that she can feel somewhat normal. She is pretty smart for a filly and knows the difference between our species. However, she still knows nothing about her origin. She's just not ready yet. The only thing I can do is keep her happy.
She's so adorable. I'm not lying. She is.
Today is a day for celebration. For today, my little
1 minute
Dashie
and I
got
think
her
might end the
cutie
part
mark.
here.
She didn't even
Oh,
know
then
what
you'll
it was
keep mark.
until I had explained it to her. Now she's even more ecstatic than before. It was just a normal field outing, but this time she decided she wanted to see how high she could get in an attempt to gain speed from the fall. All the right things factored for her, how she positioned herself, her mental focus, and possibly me on the ground watching and cheering. But she did it. I knew
My
you could break the
goodness.
sound barrier, but to actually do the Rainbow Part 2, my mind was blown. So the initial explosion caused a ton of broken windows and set off car alarms in the next county. We rushed
Wow.
home before anyone could arrive at the field.
Alright, I'm going to end this part here. This one we stopped at 10 minutes and 10 seconds. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I didn't say much because I was trying to listen to what he was saying in that, in this movie or whatever. But man, it's insane, honestly, because, like, if you're just, like, outside your door, just walking off and you found some box and you just saw a Philly Dashie or any Philly MLP character just in that box and you're just going to open it and you'll actually see it in there. Honestly, that would be a massive shock to you, because this show we all know isn't real and it's animated and all that, and we would never expect them to come over. But just if it did happen, honestly, we're all wrong. Honestly, animated ponies can actually exist. Honestly, that would just be insane to me. Honestly, I want to show it on camera and do all that stuff with it, do all these fun things. Honestly, I would want to do so much with it. And I would just be like, screw making plush videos. I want to make videos of that pony character. Honestly. Like, those of you who don't know, I have, like, loads of MLP plushes in my cupboards. And I even have this, like, giant Octavo one that I got from eBay, I think, a couple months ago, I think. Literally, look at it. It's huge. I know it's next to Tony, but honestly, it's massive. And if this was a real MLP character, God, you have no idea. You have no idea what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all for watching this reaction video. I will get to part 2, don't worry. But I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye, peace out, and dig for yourself.